So if you're on a GLP-1 and tracking your calories, then stop scrolling. I'm Tiffany. I'm a physician assistant, but also a GLP-1 advocate. I help people get access to GLP-1s that can't get them through traditional insurance. So if that's something you're struggling with, there's some links over here in my bio to help you out. So I get this question all the time. If I'm on a GLP-1, how many calories should I be eating? So here's the real answer and why most people get this wrong. So GLP-1s like semaglutide or tirzepatide naturally lower your appetite. They also slow down your digestion, so food tends to sit in your stomach a lot longer. So that's why you start feeling full when you're actually eating less food. But if you make the mistake and you undereat, it can actually way slow down your metabolism, make you lose muscle, and completely stall out your progress. So if you're tracking calories, let's talk about some really good starting points for you. Now, in general, women need about 1,200 to 1,500 calories a day. Men need a few more. They need about 1,500 to 1,800 calories a day. Now, some of this is going to depend largely on your activity level and your starting weight and any other conditions that you have. So make sure and check with your provider if you're looking at doing a restricted calorie diet. There's also lots of good apps out there that you can use, and you can enter in your height, your weight, and what your goal weight is, and it will give you a good idea of about what your calorie goal needs to be. However, I want to caution you, I don't ever want you to drop under 1,000 calories a day. This is the point in which your body will start hoarding on to calories and excess fat, and your metabolism will really slow down. So more than just calories alone, I think it's important to look at your macros. Now, macros are things like protein, fat, carbs, fiber. All right, we break these down, and it's important to kind of have a general idea of what you're taking in there. So here's a few rough ideas of the goals you need to hit on your macros to be successful. You've heard this before, but protein is king. We've got to take in plenty of protein to protect our muscle mass. So we want to shoot for at least 80 grams of protein a day, maybe more like 100 if you are male. You want to get in plenty of fiber. 25 to 35 grams of fiber is ideal. And then with the fiber, in order for that to keep things moving, you have to hydrate. And then in my personal opinion, carbs are not the enemy. So I am not a fan of super restrictive carb diets because I think long-term they are not setting you up for success. So I am just a fan of looking at the quality of the carbs that you're eating and eating more complex carbs. So fun fact, studies show that people on a GLP-1 cut their caloric intake by 30 to 40% in the first couple of months without really even trying. So recent studies actually show that it's not all that important to just focus on calories alone. We want to focus more on the quality of the food that we are eating. So we want to focus on when we eat, make sure that it is a nutrient dense food. So quality over quantity for sure. So if you're still struggling on what to eat, how much you should eat, then I have something for you. So I have a free Facebook group you can join that is a support group, and that might be helpful for you. We talk about tips and tricks that might help you in your GLP-1 journey, but I'm also going to start putting some meal plans in there. So if that's something that you're interested in, there is this link over here in my bio. Click on the link and then go into my Linktree, and down on my Linktree there will be a link that says join the Facebook group. Just jump in there and look around and see if there's anything that might help you. So I hope this was helpful. Please drop any questions that you have down below in the comments, and I will be glad to make more videos to help.